Well, let's continue doing this. I'm sorry if it's a little noisy. My neighbors are playing outside. Okay, so we were doing L, and then we're going to continue with M. Actually, no, with double L. Because you use double. Oh, I didn't give you che. Okay, I'll give you che before we continue anything. So, there's something that we use very common in this country. You use sh for everything, but instead of if that, we use ch for everything. I don't know if it's accepted by the correct writing that this is an individual letter ch or che. We call it che. Some fancy people call it ch, but it used to be in our alphabet when I was in school, and then they just said that ch is included into c and double l is included into l. So I'm gonna use both of them right now. So we have che, we have cha, we have cha, che, chi, cho, y chu. Okay? So we have chancleta. This is very important that you learn it because you are wearing flip flops all the time, and we don't call them flips or sandals. Sandalia is something that people or women wear that has some sort of heel or is decorated that they can go places with. A chancleta is a flip flop. That's what you use to go places. You do. I don't because I'm afraid of bites. But someday I will if my feet doesn't get burned. And then I have like a very strange white line and everything is brown. Okay, so chancleta. We have oh chela. Ay no. Chela. Chela is someone that is very white. Very white. They turn pink under the sun. They have really light hair and like eyes, just like you. So we have chela. Chela. But in Mexico, they call chelas to the beers, to cervezas. So if you tell people that you call chela in Mexico, I don't know how that will go. Okay. Then we have chicle. Chicle. That's a Honduran word because the first bubble gum that came to the country was chiclets, the brown chiclets, and then that turned into chicle with time because people doesn't say the proper word for bubble gum would be goma de mascar. Nobody calls it that. They just say chicle. Um, Shorty. Chorti. It's I know that has accent. That is a tribe from Honduras. It's I hope that I'm explaining this well. Um, the original founders of our country were different tribes that were located in Honduras, and Chorti were one of them. They had their own culture. They were regional Indians, and they had their own culture, their own language. Some of them still exist. Churro is another Honduran word because the word churro doesn't exist. Well, it does. In Spain, churro is an elongated bakery dough that is fried, and they put some caramel in it. So that's a churro. I think that they sell it in your mall, right? But in our case, a chip. I was eating sambos. That it comes in an aluminum bag, and like when we have in what you have for tacos, those are called churros. Churro is something that people eat on the go that comes fried usually in a bag. So we have chancleta, chela, chicle, chorti, y churro. A lot of Spanish words today. Honduran words. Oh, sorry. And then we have the other words. We have doble L because we use it, but I don't know if it's included or not. So we have ya, ye. Oh, I think it's yaye because I know llano. Llano is somewhere that is either flat or yeah, somewhere flat. Like a football field is a llano. And lleno. That's you and me after eating a lot and like feeling like we're gonna vomit. That's lleno. You're full. You're full. Or your backpack is llena. Tu mochila está llena or lleno. Depends on what you're talking about. I don't think that I know any with you or with yo or with G because I think those are with Y, with a Y or Y. Okay? Then we have. Oh, but actually with llano, lleno, but you can use double L for words in the middle and they don't begin with that, like pollo, pollito. Yeah, that I know of. Maybe I'm missing a couple of them. Now, something that is very common with this is that people doesn't overpronounce them, so they just say pollo, pollo. Like if they were saying this, pollo, pollo, poito. And that's a Honduran thing, and that's not speaking proper Spanish, but I'm not expecting you to say pollito all the time. If you're gonna say pollo, you're gonna say pollo. Like, like it's common that we would only take this as an I, as an E, and we say pollo, pollo, poito. But again, that's bad Spanish. But that's why people, I mean, that's how people say it. We don't say, tráeme un pollito. But that's over understood that you mean in pollito. You don't say, Colombian people does it. Colombian people overpronounce it and they say pollo. But then that's their own proper way to speak Spanish. You can that's how can you identify people from different Latin American countries by the way they pronounce different words. And they say this, they overpronounce it. We don't. I mean, they pronounce it properly. We just don't. Okay. Oh, sorry. That's a chicken and a chick. Then we have M. Ma, me, mi, mo, mu. So we have mama. Mama should have an accent because otherwise, mama is it's a breast. That's a mama. Or it's when when the baby cow it's drinking from the mother's udder. It's ella mama, the cow, but human can't. In a different improper context probably. But just for you to know, if you're ever gonna use these two together, please pronounce it with mama at the end. If not, you're saying something else and I don't want you to get in embarrassing troubles. Okay? So we say mama, mesa, that's a table, mesa. Misterio. Misterio. Misterio is something mysterious. Moneda. That's a coin. Moneda. And mucho. Mucho is a big amount of something. A lot. So you say very much. Nosotros decimos muchas gracias. Mucho. It's a big amount of something. Then we have N, na, ne, ni, no, nu. Sorry for my N. Probably people are gonna come for me because people make it like this or they make it like this. Mine is just ugly. Okay, so we have nada, no nada. Because Nicki Minaj sang a song with a reggaeton singer, Carol G, and she says, nada, no nada, please. Nada. Your tongue should be out when you're pronouncing the D. Da. Nada. Nada. Necesitar. Necesitar. And the you say palate, right? In the top of your palate. Necesitar. Rolls in the top. Necesitar. Niño. You know that one. Niño. No, that is the a form of say someone to reject someone. Or nopal. Another something from Mexico. Nopal is it could be a cacti. People eat it. I haven't, but probably. Well, actually, I kind of have. I guess. Número. I think this has accent, but I'm not gonna put it because I don't know how to put accents. And if you like to put it in the comments, you're more than welcome. So we have número. Número. Número is a number, and then those are that. Nada. Necesitar. Niño. No. Nopal. Número. Then we have ño, the letter ñ. Now in this one people probably be offended, but I'll teach you because I use that word very often. The word ñajo. Ñajo is it's a very insultive form to call someone that stutters kind of when they speak. Also niña or niño has ñ in the middle. I don't know any words that are real words besides an insult that are used with ñ. I remember when I was in school they taught me about the new. I think I don't remember that it's an animal, but I've never seen one, so I'm not really sure if it's real. I don't know any words with ñ that I remember too much. Niñez, childhood. But see, I mean, it's basically mixed because this is improper, it's an insult, so you should know to not use it. But the other ones are always mixed. Then we have pe, pa, pe, pi, po, and pu. So we have palabra. Palabra. We have perro, no pero. Perro. And then you roll on top again. Perro. See, the tongue is not perro. No pero either. Remember to not elongate the sound of the O, mixing it with a U. Perro. That's a whole sound, one sound, ro. I think we write it like this. I don't know because I don't think that's a Spanish word. I think it's an Italian word. But we say pizza. Pizza. I think that you wrote it with two Z's. I don't really know. You can actually say pilar. That it's a support in a building. A pilar is a concrete or wood or whatever material they're using to support a house. It's a pilar. Polar is someone that belongs to the pole. Also polar, a polar bear. Yeah, I don't know. Pus. It's the liquid that comes out of wounds when there's an infection. And also I'm going to teach you this because it's a word that people uses, but I don't think that you want to use it, but you should know it. So the word poo it's poop. Okay. I hope you laugh. My students laugh when I explain the difference between the both of them, because they should know it. Because otherwise, they're gonna use something else, and I don't want them to sound dumb. So, regular people, when they have to go to the bathroom for number two, they don't say number two. They say tengo que hacer pupú. Or the baby, when you have to change the diaper, and your husband or wife or partner or whatever you are together with ask you, what is it? And then you say se hizo pupú. So that would be P. Now with K, I'm not really sure how to go because I don't really know the rules for this one. But I know that you can say, I think that it's only keki. And you have to include a U before the vowel. So you say ke and ki. I don't think that exists any word that says ka, ko, y ku, because you cover them with C. Remember, we have ka, ko, ku, the sound for that, and then we have ke, ki, and when you're gonna use the sound ke, ki, you have to use Q, because if you use in C, it's gonna be se, si. I don't know if it's confusing. So we have queque, that's a cake, queque, queso, queso, or if you're writing it in a capital in a, I forget what's the name of the letter that is smaller. Queso, quijada. Quijada. This is your quijada. This that I'm going to surgery at some point in my life to make it square. Quijada. Quiste. I think quiste is with that. I don't remember. I don't know anything about medicine, but when you get in your ovaries, you get the monsters. Quiste. That could be that. Queso is. I love queso. Actually, you like queso, but you like the melted kind. So there's no sound with a, o, and u for this specific ka. I'm trying to remember the alphabet. Ere. Ere. We have. I hope that they all follow this rule. Ra, de, di, do, y, do. Let's see which ones I can find that follow that, because this is with a single sound, not the double sound. This is da, da, da. No, r. You don't roll them in this one. You just da. You hit your tongue in the palate, on the top of your palate once. Da, da. Okay, so you say. It's mixed. It's mixed into other words. For an example, you tell me, mira. Mira requires for you to not roll it. So you have vra. Oh, actually, I wrote it. But it's because you treat me with tú, and that's something that we are going to approach later. You say mira because you're telling me tú. But in Honduran, you don't say tú, you say vos. So we would say mira. There's a strength in the word mira, because friends treat each other like that with boss. If you were my boss, or if you were a co-worker that I actually respect, then you say mira. But we don't have tú in Spanish. People that speaks tú in Honduras, I want to know them and ask them why. Because we would say to someone that we respect, mire. For an example, to grandmas that you respect, or to your boss, you treat them usted. Usted mire. Usted mire. But if we're friends, mira. because we treat each other like vos. And then this is for the people that treat each other like tú. Mira. Miro. That's the action of yo miro, yo miro. And I don't think that there's any with ru, but with ri, it would be with double. Oh, and all of those mean look, right? You have used that one before. But with double, we would say ra, re, ri, ro, y ru. Let's see if there's some with them. Particular, because a bouquet of flowers, we would say ramo, but doesn't roll it. But in the case of ro, we say perro. See, double. In the case of rosa, rose, we don't say double R. Actually, I can tell you by certainty that I use the words in the world. In Spanish, at least the Spanish that I know, no word that I know starts with double R. They are mixing things. Perro, or the female dog, perra, or we say ropa, the clothes, again, but you're not writing the double R, you're just pronouncing it. So I think that the use of this letter is gonna come with practice. Ra, ropa, ramo, risa, rusa, someone from Russia, and then risa is a laugh. But in all of this, you have to double the R. Okay? It's a tricky one, even for me, because I cannot explain you how I use it, because I don't remember. But we're gonna practice them so you can know them better, okay? Then in the next one, I'm gonna finish with the other ones. See ya.